Hello everybody, welcome back to a precision farming soil types. What is the best soil types for soybeans? And I believe it is loamy sand. Earlier in a video I thought for sure it was sandy loam was the best, and I was shocked because it just didn't work. Sandy loam and loam is just, the dirt is just too heavy, it's too thick for soybeans, believe it or not. So because I need to test a lot of crops, because that's what I'd like to do, because this is all new to us as a community, right now I have in the ground 4 different crop types that work best for the soil that they're on. Not the best of the best, because I'm learning, but I need to find out about soybeans. So I'm going to make a little field right here. And I know that from looking at the soil types, if I make a little field right there in that area where my flashing green dot is, I'll pretty much know that that's going to be loamy sand just from the soil samples that I've taken so far. And then I'm going to try to plant soybeans on it, or I am going to plant soybeans on it, as long as it is loamy sand, and I want to see what happens. So go to create fields. Here we go. And I know this is a small field, way too small, but this is just as purpose for a test. And then if the soybeans do work out here, I'll let them grow, harvest them of course, and then just replant grass here instead once it's all been harvested. Because I like the way the roads are cut out in no man's land. They're nicely detailed. The ones that come with the map. So that's all I'm going to do is create this, and I'm going to do the soil sample, and I'm going to bet my money on loamy sand, the yellow looking soil. So I was really shocked about soybeans not working on sandy loam. I thought at least sandy loam, but no. The video that I just published a little bit ago, I debunked myself what I thought was correct. And that's what's great about this new mod, is discovering and trying out things, finding out which ones work and which ones don't work, and then being shocked and surprised when you thought was going to work totally goes into a different direction, and the person finds out something completely different, which was what I discovered with soybeans. I'm going to get the Iceria Scout here, which I have right over here. Unfold it, take it over to the field, take the sample, find out what it is, and I'm pretty sure it's loamy sand. Send a soil sample. Okay, it says it was analyzed. Now I'm going to go to my map, and there you have it. It's loamy sand, just like I thought it would be. Awesome. Now, the big test. Soybeans. Now, if I'm correct, this planter here, which plants soybeans, I already have it set up to plant soybeans. This planter should just plant the soybeans into the ground and ignore the fertilizer. Oh, whoops, I forgot to add lime. Because I believe the pH needs to be around 6. Right now it's at 5. 5.5. It needs to be right at around 6 for soybeans, which I believe is what loamy sand is all about. The lime is going to just make sure everything is evenly distributed. Okay, now this should, once it's all said and done, when I get out of the tractor, the field info should tell me perfect and good, all in the green, for the pH value and the nitrogen and loamy sand. Okay, I'm going to get out of the tractor here. It says nitrogen, bad. Oh, nitrogen, okay. I wonder if it's even... I believe it's adding fertilizer. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to dump this, turn it off and dump the fertilizer. Not enough space to unload. Okay. I don't believe I'm supposed to be fertilizing at all. Sometimes it's hard to find a spot to unload. Maybe I need to fold it first. There it goes. So I'm just going to have the seeds only. Okay, now I've just got the soybeans only and not the fertilizer. I think that's key. Okay, now I need to replow this out, because I just can't replant. I hope this works. I have no idea if this is going to work or not. But if this doesn't work, hold on, before I do this, I just need to figure something out right now. I'm going to plant in the spot where it has not been planted yet. And if this doesn't work, then I know of another possibility. Hold on a second. Let's just get a couple rows here. Looks like it's planting over. That's kind of cool. I won't know for sure. I took the fertilizer out. I don't think it's going to matter here. Or not. Now it says the nitrogen is okay. Apparently just plowing out the field itself puts nitrogen into the ground. So it looks like a good pH value for soybeans is going to be less than 40, almost. The nitrogen value, did I say pH? I meant nitrogen, is best at around 40, according to this. So soybeans is a touchy plant. You know, I'm wondering if soybeans would work better in a field for a crop after the fact, with no fertilizing in the ground, no nitrogen in the ground, period. And in order to do that, in order to do that, you would have to first grow the correct crop in the ground that works best before planting soybeans. Because after a person plows the ground and creates a brand new field, most of the time that ground up grass gets turned into fertilizer. And if that's the case, this changes the game for soybeans completely. Well, sandy loam is not working out terribly. Of course, this is just a small field, it's hard to tell. But the nitrogen at only 40 is what soybeans seem to like. I'm confused. Soybeans is going to need more tests on different types of soil. That's all there is to it. But it looks to me that the soybeans that planted here are going to do okay. They're not going to do terrible. A lot better than when I planted the soybeans on sandy loam and loam. Let me just show you what I meant. There are the nitrogen values. There are the soil types. These are the fruit types that I have planted. So I wonder if soybeans would be better in a field that's planted after the fact in a crop rotation where there's no nitrogen in the soil whatsoever. For like say sandy loam, for example, when I planted the soybeans, and it was right after I created the field, so it was fertilized from the ground up grass that was ground up into the field while I created it. The soybeans didn't like it. Didn't like it at all. Soybeans, it looks like, has changed to fertilizing, no nitrogen at all. That seems to be the case. That's what I've discovered for precision farming. All right, everybody, have a great day. Hope this helps.